Got my Gemini cup here today in honor of doing a reading for all 12 astrological signs. You guys ready for this? Let's do it. Let's do this. So I have two different decks today, and I'll be feeling into which one to pull for each sign. We've got our Archangel Michael. I know some of you have these. They're wonderful. And we've got Wisdom of Avalon. And out of all my Oracle Angel decks, these are the ones that wanted to come out today. I'm going to go ahead and hold on to the Wisdom of Avalon first for my Capricorns. Where are my Capricorn people out there? Let's get you a card. So, I don't know how you guys feel, but I am loving the energy of 2019 so far. I feel like it's been an opening, like that you can finally build some traction. And 2018 had some really good parts to it also. Definitely better than 2017, which for me was definitely better than 2016. So we're in an upward spiral. Yay! All right, Capricorn, your card today. Okay, damn it! I should have showed you guys the bottom of the deck. So when I picked up the cards, I was like, I gotta look at the bottom card, which is a compulsion. I've shared this before. I looked at it, and it was Birth and Rebirth. Guess what I just pulled? After shuffling it 3 times, it's now the top card, Birth and Rebirth. And guess what? That is a sign that I have set up with my guides that this is especially your card. So Capricorns, it's time for some birth and rebirth. So this card is like you have been working really hard and it's been a struggle. And that you've noticed that things that used to work for you have stopped working. And everything in your life is trying to pull you into a new way of doing things. Trying to pull you, meet new people. The ideas that have been percolating in your mind that seem really out there, bring those in. New energy. Taking only the lessons and the wisdom and the love and the connection from the past and leaving behind all of the struggle. Okay, Capricorns, are you listening? I know sometimes that you have a tendency to think that the struggle means that you are getting somewhere. And in this case, this card is saying, it's not time for that right now. You've struggled to be reborn. Now allow the newness to be joyful, to be easier. It doesn't mean, of course, we all know this. This isn't our first rodeo. We're not newbies here. We all know that it's not going to be easy all the time. But there is an aspect of this card that I'm feeling for you Capricorns that you don't need to struggle like you have been. So this is very, very good news, a very positive card for Capricorns. Let me see if there is something else. Let's see. Okay, this is also asking to really pay attention and align yourself with the creative piece in you. So sometimes with Capricorns, they don't give themselves full permission to go full on creative. They're, known for being very practical and methodical people, which is wonderful, very grounded. But there's an element to this card asking you to give that creative part of you full permission to come forward right now. Okay, so that's our message for Capricorn. We're going to stick with these cards with the Wisdom of the Avalon deck for Aquarius. Okay, so, I knock on the cards to remove the old energy and really focus in on Aquarius energy. Where are my Aquarius peeps? Let's get you a message today. See, in this case, I didn't even feel drawn to look at the bottom card. So it's kind of like it wasn't relevant. It just depends. All right, Aquarius. Truth. Okay? This card is the truth card. So there are a couple of elements of this card. It is, first of all, asking you to look at where in your life you're engaging in any kind of falsehood whatsoever, any kind of pretense, pretending, sneaking around, lies of omission, maybe even outright lies, lying to yourself. Where are you in denial? And or are you being, who are you around that is not totally transparent and above board? Okay, I'm getting something specific with this one. This one is interesting because it actually feels more work and career related than personal, like personal life. And not that there's a complete compartmentalization of those things, of course. But this is like the energy of several of you not being honest with yourself about your career, about your job situation. Like it's not working for you and you're having a hard time admitting that. Like you're trying to pretzel yourself and what is your truth so that you can continue to do the work that you're doing. And the message of this card is like, it's time to come back into your full truth, being congruent with what your truth is and what you know to be true in general and for you. Interesting, because the last card we pulled was number 50 and this is number 51. So the other thing it says in the book is to notice what has a resonance, what feels really true for you. Not just, it's okay. Look for the high vibration, oh my gosh, the hell yes. This is so for me. This is so my truth. And it also is a loving and gentle warning that whenever you are engaging with things or people that are not in your highest truth, or you are not telling your complete truth, that it lowers the vibration, that it lowers your vibration and creates some stickiness and some stuckness in your life, a kink in the hose. So Aquarius, your message today is to true it up, whatever that means to you. But again, I'm especially feeling career stuff. Okay? And as always, you guys know I want feedback. I want to hear how this was relevant for you. Okay, we're going to go into Archangel Michael for my Pisces. Let's see what the Pisces. I am going to just show you, just for fun, the bottom card, which is write about your thoughts and feelings. My Pisces writers out there. You know who you are. Get to writing. But write something that is more personal. Write down your thoughts and feelings and share some of yourself. Okay. Pisces, Pisces. Right there. Okay. Today we've got, ooh, this is a great one, you guys. You're on the right path. This is a very positive card. It's like, yes, that thing that you've started to do, that you've started to make some progress with, keep going. There is definitely an element of this card that is asking you to let go of your self-doubt. It's like the feeling of you were super excited when you started down this path. You felt really good about it. And maybe it's not going exactly like you thought it was going to go. Maybe it's slower than you thought it would be. Maybe it is harder than you thought it would be. Today, the universe is giving you a message. Don't slow down. You haven't given it enough time. Don't stop this path. You need to give it more of a chance, okay, to reach its fruition. Give it some time to gestate, right? Give it some time to gestate for you so that it can bring in its true potential. So Pisces, you're on the right path. Don't give up now. Keep going, keep going. And right. I'm going to throw it. You guys get a little bonus card there. Aries. We're going to stick with this card, Archangel Michael card for our Aries. And this includes you, Mr. Gideon Kai. What am I saying? My very favorite Aries in the whole world. But I do love my Aries peeps. I love the fire signs so much. Okay, Aries. Here we go. Okay. All right. This situation is already resolved. Sorry, I know there's a glare on some of the cards. This card is interesting because it's kind of like you need to chill out. Stop worrying. Everything is just fine. You're not, I'm especially feeling this very strongly with finances. My Aries who are worried about finances, you're not going to go under. You're not going to be homeless. You're not going to be ruined forever. Just breathe and everything is just fine. There's a piece of this card of kind of like destiny. Like there's a feeling of, you know what? It was always going to happen like this. Nothing has gone wrong. This is just a moment of things not being totally clear or of things not being your absolute ideal, but they're about to shift. You've already done the work to make it shift. So everything's okay. Aries, do you feel me? You hear me? Everything's okay. So that's my Aries message. And actually there's another message in here for Aries. Let's go to the bottom card. So the bottom card is a favorable outcome. And this just validates everything I just said. Exactly what I just said. Everything's fine. It's all going to work out. You have a favorable outcome. I just got chills. I could feel one of my Aries people in particular doubting that message. So for you, my little doubter, everything is going to work out for the best. Okay, so trust that. All right. Sorry, I'm trying to tap into Taurus. Well, you Taurus people, you greedy little bastards, you want one from each. So my Taurus people get one from each deck. So we're going to start with Archangel Michael because it's already in my hands. So let's see what their Taurus first card is. Okay. All right, Taurus. Okay. So Taurus, we have the let go of fear. Let go of fear now. And actually in this one, I am feeling a lot of personal stuff. A lot of relationship type stuff. Like I'm feeling some fears of never finding the best partner for you. I'm feeling that from a couple of you. Tapping into the rest, some more of my Tauruses. Stuff around children, stuff around family, the home. Being worried about kids, being worried about home life. Being worried about illness of close family members. Everything is okay. And in this card in particular is about fear that comes from the mind, fearful thoughts. So this is really asking you to as much as is possible for you, to keep your thoughts positive and trusting, to reach out for support. Don't try to do this alone. When you're feeling anxiety, breathe and reach out to a trusted friend. Okay? So letting go of the fear. And then let's go to, still on Taurus. They needed 2 cards today. I am feeling some struggle coming from my Taurus people. Just feeling a little bit stuck. So I'm happy to give you guys an extra card today. Okay, so your message from the Wisdom of Avalon deck, is the King. Okay. The King is action. You know, the King is like karma. It's like make sure that you are taking action on what needs to be done. So let's say that you are feeling worried and fearful that you're never going to meet someone that you could live your life with. What are you doing about it? Do something about it. So, reach out to your friends and say, hey guys, set me up with somebody. Or work on yourself to the point where you feel really confident being out there in the dating world. Do you see this energy? That when you pull the let go of fear card and the king card together, it's like the way, a big part of the way you're going to let go of the fear is by taking action on it. Not taking action on the fear, but taking action on the solution. So overall, Taurus, your message today is don't focus on the problem. Focus on and take action on a solution. Okay, so that's my Taurus message. All right, Gemini. My fellow Geminis, where are you? I'm going to take a sip of coffee in honor of all of us. I have noticed that a lot of my Gemini people love their coffee. We know. All right. Okay, Wisdom of Avalon for the Geminis, including me. So let's see what we've got today. Okay. A lot of you, I know what your signs are. So as I'm doing this, I'm picturing specific people. And I love you all so much. I hope you know that by now. Okay. All right. So, ooh, yes, the spider. This is projects. This is creativity. This is creative projects. So, I've been feeling a ton of creative energy lately. Like, I just want to be working on something that is so satisfying, right? So, okay, specifically, I'm feeling for my Geminis that there's not a need right now, that the answer right now for Geminis is not to figure anything out. It's to create something. It's almost like, okay, so if you're dealing with trauma, breakdowns, worries, anxieties, don't delve into that and try to parse it out and figure it out right now. Instead, put your energy over here into creativity. And that being creative is going to transmute that energy, that worry energy, okay? That breakdown energy. So I'm going to look this up, okay? Number 15. Okay, wait, I'm looking in the wrong book. That is not going to help me. All right. Let's see what out. Okay, so it's kind of like the artist in you wanting to be expressed. So if you have a love or a talent of painting, do that. Music, do that. Crafts, do that. For me, I've been working on putting together, Gideon and I are doing my dad's art, right? We're working on a big, huge Kickstarter for my dad's art. And so I'm surrounded by art. And it's been really fun to get creative with it, to do videos for him, to find the best way to display his art. It's been really fun. So yes, so it's asking you to focus on creativity to find your solutions. Okay, so it says don't just sit around feeling sorry for yourself. Create, create, create. Okay, Geminis, time to create something. Yay, that sounds so fun to me, especially since I'm already in the middle of doing that. All right, we're going to stick with Wisdom of Avalon for our Cancers. Hi, Cancers. Giving a little shout out to my lovely, lovely Cancer peeps. See what the universe wants to tell you today. Okay. All right. The Earth Fairy. Okay, the Earth Fairy, you guys, this is about a couple of things. Physical health, focusing on your health, your actual body. Okay, what do you need to, there are a couple of you that know that you've got to stop eating certain things or start eating certain things. It's time to do that. Trust me, when the Earth Fairy comes up, you want to listen to it. I'm not trying to be a fearmongerer, but it's kind of like you can avoid a real breakdown and slowdown if you can take care of your health right now. It's also about being grounded, practical, and foundations, building foundations. So it's the energy of all your thoughts and ideas actually putting them into tangible form. So what have you been yip-yapping about but not doing? It's time to actually do. It's time to bring it into form. This is working on your bodies, your homes, right? Who's been talking about organizing their home? There's definitely at least one of you that I'm sensing that has a plan, and it's time to actually execute your plans for your health, for your home, and for your businesses. Execute, execute, execute. Bring it down to earth. Okay. Okay, Cancers? You know you can. Listen, here's what I know about my Cancer people. When they really start, you guys just need to start. You get kind of weirded out about and overwhelmed before you start, but once you do start, you start to get in the zone and you build momentum. Just start. Okay? You know it's true. All right, we're going to go back to Archangel Michael for our Leos. Where are my fire Leos? Yes. It's funny. As soon as I tap in, I can feel at least a couple of you that are weirdly hermiting. Like, that's not really like the normal Leo energy, but I feel a couple of you being kind of withdrawn. Okay. Okay. I've drawn this one before, and I've shared this before. Just huge rush of emotion. Okay. Okay. So this is your children are watched over by angels. And this has two meanings. So for those of you worried about your children, know that they have heavenly help. It's not just you. They have people on the other side, guides, angels, and ancestors that are helping and watching over them. Okay? This is also for those of you who have not had your children yet. And it means that your unborn children are close by, that they're right there. So tap into that. Tap into what are your unborn children asking for? What is the message they're trying to bring you? And that's going to be really personal to you, but tons of emotion. Like my throat, like it has that feeling where you want to cry. My heart is like bursting right now, like warmth. So we got some babies. We got some babies of Leos close by, and we also have some children of Leos that are their angels are reminding you that you have help raising them. Okay? Woo, emotional. Okay. All right, we're going to keep these again for my Virgos. Virgos, still feeling the unborn children around me. So I guess they can stay while we finish this reading. Okay, that's fine. Perfectly fine. Okay, a lot of times when the spirits that are not born yet come around me, they stay for a while. So, okay. Virgo. Let's see what the Virgo message today is. Take your time making this decision. This is the patience card. And you know what? Virgos actually do okay with patience for the most part, right? Obviously, it depends on the rest of your chart. But this is kind of like, don't rush into something. And especially don't do something out of fear or out of okay, I just got chills right before I said it. So I'll get the truth chills not when I say something, but right before I say it. Okay? Out of desperation. Do not take action from a place of desperation. Now, that's a weird thing. I feel like this is weird to say to Virgos because they usually don't. But there's something here. I want you to really, for my Virgos, I want you to really pay attention to this. I'm also being told, for those of you who know your chart, if you have a Virgo rising or a Virgo moon, this also could apply to you. And I haven't been shown that with the other ones we've done. So, Virgos, if you've got Virgo anywhere in those top 3, don't do anything out of fear or anything out of desperation. Make sure that you get into a really good state of flow and a good positive state of mind before you take action and make big decisions. So this would be like the energy of like, don't break up with somebody because your feelings got hurt. Does that make sense? Or don't do something out of guilt. It's like, just before you make your choices, especially your big ones, make sure you're in a good state of mind. Okay? Now, I did feel like I needed to also look at the bottom card for my Virgos, and this is admit the truth to yourself and act accordingly. This is like a really deep self-honesty. And so when you add the take your time making this decision with this admit the truth to yourself and act accordingly, it's really asking you to go inward and be so real with yourself before you make your choices right now. Okay? I'm going to just tell you right now with this Virgo one, I feel like this is largely for one person in particular. You'll know who you are. Okay, we're going to go back to Wisdom of Avalon for my Libras. Hi, Libras. Ya big sweeties. You know, every Libra I know is such a sweetheart. So stereotyping the signs, but in a positive way. Is it stereotyping if it's positive? I don't know. I can't imagine that offending any of them. Okay. Oh, that one, you got 2. They just fell out of the deck. So the first one is movement. And this is change, shift. It's time to move forward. Quit procrastinating. That's what I'm getting from my Libras. Quit procrastinating. Y'all already know what you need to do. Let the change happen. Let it happen. Don't try to hold on to the devil you know. It's time to dance with a new devil, Libras. Time to dance with a new devil. This can also be a card about actually moving, like moving your home or your business, and moving your body. Movement. Move your body, okay? So your second card is the hawk. And this is an extremely powerful card, a very powerful animal totem that is pay attention. Pay attention to signs, omens, messages. What numbers are you seeing on the clock? What animals keep showing up for you? What keeps showing up in your dreams? So because these came together, there's a good chance that the messages trying to come to you are about a move, a change, a shift. So don't get scared. Don't feel nervous. It's a positive one. I feel that in my bones. Okay, Libras? So that's your message today. All right, Scorpios. We're almost done, guys. Scorpios and Sages. Okay, Scorpios, we're sticking with Wisdom of Avalon. Okay, my Scorpios, my Scorpio peeps, let's see what the universe wants to say to you. Okay. The eagle. This is so, yes, so this is the energy I was feeling as I was shuffling. And this is integrity. And this is also connection to the other side. So I'm actually going to read this one out of the book. When the eagle appears, it is a true signal of your connection to the angelic realm. With the angels' help and guidance, you can soar above life to see the larger vista. This is seeing the big, I have chills. I have chills right now, Scorpios. You got to rise above the mundane, rise above the anxieties, rise above the skepticism, and see the whole picture. Look at your master plan is what I'm being told to tell you. Get back in touch with your master plan. Get inspired again. Okay? And then the eagle helps you make your choices accordingly with integrity. So what I'm being told to tell you is it's time to focus back. Like maybe you've gotten so distracted, the holidays came, daily life happens. Okay, Scorpios, it's time for you to get back on track. What is your master plan and what do you need to do to get there? All right? And then it's also asking whether it's in prayer, meditation, connecting to your spiritual side to help you do that. Okay? This is a big message in this card about don't let yourself get distracted. Okay, Scorpios, if any of you are having a hard time honing in and focusing on your master plan, please come see me. That is one of my very favorite things to do in a session, is to help someone really parse out their master plan. So, and I have an online scheduler now, so it's super easy, and I will send you guys the link. All right, Sagittarius. Yay! Hi, Sagittarius people. Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael. Let's see what Archangel Michael has to say to my Saggies. Okay. Well, looks like a couple of you are getting 2 cards today. You guys just had 2 cards jump out of the deck and fall on the floor. The first one, honor and trust your feelings. You guys, quit second guessing yourself. Quit doubting yourself. You know. You freaking know. I really feel like this is particularly to do with trusting how you feel about people. So have you started getting kind of a creepy vibe from a guy you're dating? Or do you feel like so-and-so isn't the best person for you to work with? Whatever, you got to trust your gut. Trust your gut, particularly and especially when it comes to what you're feeling about people, okay? And your second card is self-respect. Self-respect. You guys, you've got to not engage in anything that is disrespectful to yourself. So look, I have chills again. Man, a lot of chills this reading. Honor and trust your feelings, self-respect. You need to be engaging where you are appreciated, where you are a priority. God, this is a huge relationship vibe. You guys, this has a huge relationship vibe, which doesn't mean it can't be, one of you Sagittarius, it may be work related, but I'm getting a big relationship vibe on this one. Who are you engaging with that you just don't feel is really great for you and they don't make you feel good? You don't feel good about yourself when you're around them, right? It's time to honor that. It's time to trust that. It's time to only engage with people who appreciate you, who you trust, who are consistent. So here's one thing that Sagittarius is, they're very creative and fun. And I feel like one thing that doesn't get talked about very much with this sign is that they actually need consistency to thrive. Not boring. It can't be boring or mundane, but it needs to be consistent. You need to surround yourself with consistent people, not people who vacillate back and forth. One day hot, one day cold. That will be very, very unhealthy for you. Okay? So there we have it. Message for all 12 signs. I would love to hear how this applied to you, what's relevant for you, how you felt about this. I adore you. I really do. I loved spending this time with your energies, and I hope that it is useful for you. And you know what I'm going to say next. May your coffee be strong and your life be blessed.